Isaiah 40, 31. Everybody there? If you got it, let's rise. Shout amen. If you don't have it, say hold on. For those who say hold on, Bible study is Wednesday at noon and 7. Hallelujah. Take your pick. Hallelujah. Noon. We're going to start having lunch. 7. You better eat before you come. Hallelujah. Isaiah 40:31, it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Ain't nobody get excited yet. I'm trying to figure it out. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That's a sermon all in itself. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Father, we just thank you right now for your word. We thank you right now, God. Bless us all individually and collectively. Have me in the hollow of your hand as I speak to your people. Realize they are yours and not mine. Father, touch right now. Heal, deliver, and set free is our fervent prayer. Trusting you in Jesus' name. We pray, and everybody say amen. Say amen. Say amen again. Go ahead and have a seat. Hallelujah. 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 I ain't going to be long, so I need you to stay with me real quick. Let the church say real quick. Pastor ain't going to be long, but I need you to stick with me real quick. So put your phones away, put your Candy Crush down, put your Facebook Messenger, just put that away just for a few moments. I won't be long, I promise. Amen. Somebody, bedazzled, whatever little games you're playing, just put them down. Just for a few moments. Amen. And your boo, he'll wait a minute. Amen. Somebody else. He know you at church. Just put the phone down. I need you just for a few minutes to pay attention to me. Just for a few minutes. Hey, Raven, I need you to. Raven, hey. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You don't know my story. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So listen to this, guys. Listen to this. I just first off give honor to God, who's the head of my life, the base of my belief, the center of my joy, the reason why I move, exist, and breathe. I give honor to God, who's given us another opportunity, another chance just to come in his house without the threat of persecution. Amen, somebody. I just give honor to God, who's given me the full ability of my limbs and half of my right mind. Let the church say amen. I just give honor to God on today for each and every one of you in this building, knowing it was not a guarantee that you'd be here, but you're here, and it's all about God. I give honor to God on today. Look at your neighbor, and if you ain't got no neighbor, talk to yourself. You do it any other time. Say, you can be anything but be an eagle. The person you was looking at, did he look at you right? Look at somebody else and say, you can be anything but be an eagle. Now, I gave you 2 chances. If you ain't say nothing, I'll talk to you after church, at the altar. Amen. You can be anything, Reverend Moffat, but be an eagle. The prophet Isaiah was speaking about the patience that we all need in God. He was speaking about the human mindset and how we can tire from day to day when we operate on our own steam. Somebody say my own steam. See, when you operate on you, yourself, and I, you ain't going to make it. When you operate on what you know and what you think will and what you can do, you're going to fall short. Amen, somebody. The prophet was speaking to the certainty of rejuvenation. Y'all know what rejuvenation is. Amen. He was speaking to the certainty of rejuvenation when we allow ourselves, John, to rest in God. When you allow yourself to rest in God, no matter what you perceive or might even be experiencing, you can experience a rejuvenation. Somebody say rejuvenation. The prophet, look at this. The prophet, look at this, guys. He tripped me out. He tripped me out. Now, you know, I'm from the hood. It's hard to trip me out. He tripped me out. I'm going to go. Amen. When you look at this, he compared us to eagles of all the birds in the world. He compared us to eagles with all the birds in the world. He could have compared us to a chicken. All wing, no flight. Amen, somebody. He could have compared us to some pigeons. Scavenger birds. Let the church say amen. He could have compared us to some woodpeckers. Going around tearing up stuff that you ain't got no business tearing up just because you can. Amen. Somebody else. He could have called you a buzzard. Let the church say amen. Circling around dead situations, dead things, and dead relationships. So I back up. He could have called you a chicken, could have called you a pigeon, could have called you a woodpecker, could have called you a buzzard, but instead he used eagles as a description of our rejuvenation in him. Well, I'm excited today because this particular text should give you some breakthrough type of hope. This particular text should give you some I'm going to make it type of hope. This particular text should give you some Denise, I'm excited to be alive another day. Amen, somebody. This particular text should say, you know what, I'm going to see the God's glory in the middle of my life, Brittany. Amen, somebody. This particular text is giving us hope that as you and I, as we run our race, we won't tire out. That means your spirit will always stand up strong in the midst of whatever you're going on, whatever you've got going on. Somebody say, well, what do you mean, Pastor, my spirit? That means I'm not tired when I'm tired. That means I ain't quitting when I want to quit. That means I'm going to go on when I don't feel like going on. That means I'm going to get up and face another day with God on my side and not worry about what it looks like, seems like, or feels like. But here's the thing. Eagles fly alone. Somebody say, all by myself. Come on, me. Eagles fly alone. Pigeons, they all together. Picking and pooping, amen. All birds, you see chickens, they all together hanging out in the coop. Let the church say amen. But an eagle is by itself. He's set apart. He's all over here by himself. He's alone, but he ain't lonely. Amen. See, what you need to understand about eagles are a particular special bird. See, when storms come, I don't know if you know, but an eagle will use the winds of the storm to propel itself higher. Let the church say amen. See, an eagle will use what looks like adversity to really get where they need to go. An eagle can fly with flapping its wings only a couple times for hours at a time, using the wind beneath its wings. See, a lot of us have a chicken mindset. Let the church say amen. I got these wings, I might as well not even try to fly. I'm just going to sit here and take whatever come my way. No, you need to stop being a chicken and become an eagle. Storms propel eagles. They fly in the midst of struggles. They find strength, Lisa, when stuff is going on wrong. See, I'm trying to find out how many of y'all want to be eagles this morning. I'm trying to find out how many of y'all tired of being pigeons this morning. I'm trying to find out how many of y'all tired of being chickens this morning. You need to be an eagle. See, when you're an eagle, there's some things, John, that we understand. See, eagles, look at this. They don't look for help for nobody else because they're by themselves. They ain't trying to gather a crowd for their strength. They ain't trying to gather their homeboys or their homegirls so they can go ride out. Amen, somebody. They ain't trying to grab nobody, but they got trust in the circumstance. They got trust in the situation. They got trust in the wind. Amen, somebody. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. If you don't know it, it's a shame on you. You ought to. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him and he will make your path straight. See, you've got to understand that an eagle knows they got a path and they don't have to consult with no chicken. Amen, somebody. The eagle knows that God has already ordained the wind for them to get higher and higher, and they ain't got to consult with no buzzards. Amen, somebody else. You and I need to be eagles. Commercial break. Are you all ready? I say by switching to Jesus. Amen. Commercial break. There's a difference between alone and lonely. There's a difference between alone and lonely. See, when you are lonely, that means you longing for somebody to be around you. Amen. You calling on somebody that don't mean you, not damn bit of good. Amen. You lonely, you singing that song all by myself, don't want to be, and you for real about that thing. Amen. You don't want to be by yourself. But how many of you have discovered as you live and as you walk with God, sometimes you need to be all by yourself. See, when you're all by yourself, you ain't got to worry about the distractions of the evil one. You ain't got to worry about the distractions of people who don't want you to excel in God. How many of you know that as you are an eagle, pigeons and other birds is looking up at you? Amen. They're looking up at you. They're envying where you're going. They're envying the heights that you're going to. They're envying your prestige in God. But guess what? You ain't got to worry about Him. Don't be lonely, but it's okay to be alone. Being alone means I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in whose I am. And guess what? I don't need nobody in this room permission to be who God called me to be. So I'll walk alone by myself, knowing that God has a great work for me to do. It's personal. When eagles fly, they fly high. You never seen nobody trying to catch an eagle? Because you ain't getting up there, amen. Pigeons can't catch eagles. Chickens definitely can't catch them, amen. Look at this, guys. It used the winds of storms for greater flight and heights. We too also need to use adversity to fly higher in God, to get above what's been holding us down. See, many times when the winds get contrary, you want to buckle down and sit there. No, don't sit there. Use that to fly high. Amen. Because when you fly high, you get to tell somebody about, man, I remember there was a storm over here. I remember there was a haboob that rolled through. Amen. But I was able to go above the haboob and look down at the people. Amen. You got to say, whatever you throw at me, God, I'm going to go higher than that. Because there's a lesson for somebody else. See, some of us, we are trying to be a chicken and preach to chickens. You can't preach to chickens if you're a chicken. Some of us trying to be pigeons and trying to preach. I ain't going to tell you anyway. I ain't going to say about what pigeons always do. But you know what pigeons good for, right? She said it, I didn't. Amen. Most cars got pigeon stuff on it. Amen. Somebody, you ain't got no eagle poop on it. Amen. Look at this. Sister Mumford, she posted something. On Facebook. And I'm going to use it. I didn't ask your permission, but I'm doing it anyway. She posted something and it said, Jesus fed 5,000. Yes. But only 500 followed him to church. He discipled 12, but only 3 followed him to the garden. Yes. And then as you look around, only 1 stood with him at the cross. The point in the end, he stood alone, and there was so much power in his standing alone. Don't try to find nobody to validate what God has put on the inside of you. He said, but they that wait upon the Lord, that means I'm going to sit here until God tells me what he needs me to do. That means I'm going to wait for my substance. I'm going to wait for my power. I'm going to wait for my marching orders from God. Then he said, he shall renew my strength. See, I was operating in my own steam for a little while, but now I'm going to wait on God, and God is going to build me up where I'm weak. He's going to strengthen me where I've been torn down. He's going to refill me where I'm feeling low. He said they shall mount up with wings as eagles. See, you ain't got to do what chickens do. You ain't got to do what pigeons do. You ain't got to do what buzzards do. You do exactly what an eagle does. That means I get up and I fly high. It don't matter what the winds look like. It don't matter which way they go. They keep going from the east or the west, but I still fly high like an eagle. See, he said that I'm going to run this race. Yes, I'm not going to stand in one spot, but I'm going to get up and put one foot in front of the other, and I'm going to keep on running for this thing that God has told me to run. And when I run, he said that I won't get weary. That means my legs ain't going to give out. That means my heart ain't going to quit. That means my mind going to be focused. And he said I'll walk and I won't faint. I might be in the desert, but I'm all right. I'm going to be by myself, but I'm all right. I may have a heavy load, but I'm all right. He said I'll walk and not faint. He said wait upon the Lord. See, you and I, we got to understand to reach our goal, you got to have some power behind it. But see, the power behind it don't always feel good. I'm going to say that again. To reach your goal, you got to have some power behind it. But the power behind it, Rashonda, don't always feel good. You say, Pastor, I don't understand. What is you talking about? Well, sometimes you got to be like a golf ball. Somebody say it like a golf ball. See, a golf ball don't move until it get hit. Let the church say amen. you with it, but it ain't effective until it's lit. See, some of y'all that fire of the Holy Ghost ain't been lit yet. You need to get back to the altar and begin to pray. Tell God to fire me up so I can blow up some stuff. Fire me up so I can blow through some things. Yeah, I want to be a golf ball. I want to be dynamite. The scripture said just be an eagle. They that wait upon the Lord, so that shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. All by yourself. All by yourself. I need you to look at somebody and say, it's okay. You ain't got to walk with me. All I need to be is by myself. Some of y'all say that. Amen. Amen. A couple of things that we need to understand. And I'm really done. A couple of things we need to understand. I'm really done. I read this scripture. I had a conversation with my auntie, and she was talking to me about the eagle. And she gave me the scripture. I said, stop talking now. Don't tell me nothing else. God had begun to work with me. Right at the desk when she talked to me, I was crying at my desk. I said, man, an eagle. I said, I've been living like a chicken at times. I'll tell my testimony. You ain't got to tell yours. I'll tell mine. Amen. There's been stages in my life where I've been a pigeon too. Let the church say amen. Then there's been stages I've been a woodpecker. Amen, somebody. If that's your story too, raise your hand. I appreciate the honest folk. Amen. I know some of y'all been saved since the womb and you're going to be saved to the tomb. I get it. Amen. But that ain't my story. I ain't always been saved. Been a woodpecker, a pigeon. I'm not really a buzzard so much. When it's dead and it's like, I'm straight on that one. Amen. That one I ain't going to do. Amen. You know some buzzards? Oh, you've been a buzzard? Oh, praise God. Amen. Thank God for deliverance on that side of the building. Amen. Hallelujah. No more buzzards in this building. Amen. Ain't nothing but eagles around here. Look at this. The reason I told the story about what I saw on Sister Martha's post was because think about the power that one had to redeem all of us. Creation to creator. One redeemed all of us. Do y'all know his name? Jesus. Amen, somebody. His name is who? Jesus. One person. One man, sent from God, by God, God incarnate, God in the flesh, walking the earth, dust the streets of Jerusalem for you and I. What man? Y'all trying to find a whole gang of folk. For what? Call on the power that God has given you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And walk alone. It's okay. And when you walk alone with God, you're not lonely. Because the Bible declares you have a friend that sticks closer than a brother. Let the church say amen. Some of us are in a season of our lives where we don't even really know the direction that we're going. Some of us are circling around. Some of us are just circling around, not knowing if we should go left, or we should go right, or we should go higher. If that's you, come on down. Hallelujah. If that's you, come on down. You struggling with your family, with your friends, with your finances, whatever that is, if that's you, come down. Just come to the altar right here. Make a straight line. Just come down to the altar. Hallelujah. I'm going to pray for each and every one of you. If that's you, come to the altar right there. You say, I need more of you, God. I need more of you, God. I don't want to be no pigeon no more. I don't want to be no buzzard no more. I don't want to be a woodpecker no more. But I want to be an eagle as you declared in your word. If that's you, come on down. Hallelujah. Step back just a little bit. Come back. Step back. Amen. Hallelujah. If that's you, come on down. Give me a straight line. Give me a straight line. Give me a straight line all